due for a haircut?
I think I've been hearing that a lot, so I think I'm holding out.
You heard me ask Coach and Tyler, just Arkansas State, they're always up there at the top of the league. Like Coach said, you guys that's the one team maybe you haven't played, very well against. What do you think of them as a team and as an offense?
Yeah, as an offense, there's got a lot of speed, a lot of length, and a lot of talent, really. Going to try to spread you out and get their playmakers out in space. They do a really good job of that. Their quarterback puts the ball where it needs to be and allows his guys to make plays. And as far as how successful they've been, I think I saw a stat they're 20-something and 2 in the month of October since 2010. That shows you how successful they've been against the Sun Belt, really. So, they've had a lot of success in this conference. They have a great system. They get ahead on you, and then they have a solid defense. And so I think it'll be big for us, to play really well early and not fall behind on them and just, fight for 4 quarters and see if we can't make something happen late in the game, find a way to win.
I talked to Coach Spaziani a little bit about just yourselves giving up that first possession score. Like Georgia Southern drove right back down.
Yeah.
Whereas, maybe if you get a stop or field goal there, then your offense was obviously having success. Do you guys need to get out to a good start too on that side of the ball, like get a stop or a field goal or something like that?
Yeah, we've had a couple games. Look at the UNM, App State. We got to get off to a good start, kind of got in a rhythm there, and we didn't finish. As a defense, we've played well in spurts. But I think besides maybe the UTEP game, we haven't put together 4 quarters. So if we want to put our team in a position to win this week, we're gonna have to put like 4 quarters out, and we're gonna have to play well for a whole game. There can't be any lapses throughout the game because with their offense, if you have 2 bad series, that's probably 14 points. They're gonna take advantage of any mistakes that we make. So it'll be big for us to play a full game.
When you play a quarterback like him that has the arm pass options that Coach was talking about, how big is not just like sacking him, but just like getting in his face and like bothering him? How important is that?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get pressure on him. You can't just let him sit back and have all day. But in the same breath, a lot of the stuff that they do is quick game, so it's catch throw a lot of times. But they do take some shots downfield where we can get some pressure on him. Just really anything we can do to make them uncomfortable. It'll be big for us to force some turnovers. And just kind of try to make some things happen, make them uncomfortable in a lot of different ways. 3rd and long will be big for us. So, because in a lot of those quick passes, they put them in 2nd and 3 and 2nd and 4, which allows them to take their shots. So it'll be big for us to be good on early downs too.
Do you want to not let him? He ran wild against Lafayette.
Yeah,
so I imagine if you had to pick your poison, what would it be? Do you want him to run, or do you want him to get rid of the ball?
If you're forcing him to run, then we're taking away some of his, his options in his progressions. So if we can force him to run, just come up and making tackles on him, I think we can do a pretty good job of that.
They have a running back who's 5'5". That's a little different than what you usually see. Is there a key, or is there something a defensive player tries to remember when there's a player that is that size as a running back?
Yeah, so with him, he's a smaller guy, and he is elusive like you would expect, but he also runs pretty physical. He's real, stout. He's a pretty strong guy, and he kind of runs really physically. So he's a good back, and we're out there tackling him well. You got to tackle him low a lot of times. You can't be up high on him because he's built good, and he's a good solid running back.
Is it hard to see a player that size?
At times you can kind of lose them, if you don't have a clear whatever. But you just got to find him. So I think we should be fine. He's a good back. We've played a lot of good backs so far this year, so we'll be ready to go.
I wanted to ask you, yourself and Terrell, you guys are in the lineup every week. The middle linebacker spot seems like it depends on the matchup or whatever. What do you think of those 2 guys this season?
Yeah, I think they're both, when their number's called, they're both playing really well, and we're getting a lot of production out of our mic. And, they're calling the fronts, and they're getting guys lined up, and they're doing a great job. Those 2 guys are competing each week to see, who's going to be on the field, and I think it's making our defense better. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, is how well our defense plays as a unit. So I think, as an entire defense, we just got to compete in practice and continue to play hard, and that includes practice games, and that's just a good competition those two have going. They're both really talented guys, so that's kind of what it comes down to.
Danny and Ken, you got any questions?
Hey, Dalton, how about anything special on the run pass option that you need to think about?
Yeah, that's just another element to their offense, and it's got to kind of be patient almost. You can't do anything too quickly, or they'll kind of make you pay for moving one direction too quick.